means to be an immigrant, relatively new immigrant. Oftentimes in America, immigrants come to America and do find opportunities, work very hard for gratification, move up, look back on George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and don't understand them as both freedom fighters and slave holders. So when the new Muslims look at America's past, when you look at the past, you can't just look at the good stuff, you got to look at the underside as well. To be an American is to be immersed in both a society that's been able to hammer out rights and liberties because of people willing to sacrifice, but also deep legacies of white supremacy that still permeate up to this very day. And if you're going to embrace America, you got to embrace the whole thing. You got to embrace the whole thing. Why? Because you're going to be dealing with those problems, even as new immigrants. And that's true whether you're from Ethiopia, that's true whether you're from Asia, from India, or whether you're from Iraq or what have you, which is what you're calling for. Engaging America, past, present, and future.
Absolutely, and this is a very burning conversation in the Muslim community today. There are some realizations that are well in place now that were not in place, 20 years ago. Muslim immigrants to the United States are even becoming much more aware of the reality of race. And the reality of race is a social construct, not as just a sort of a legal construct that you check a box. I mean, you can be legally white, then some people fly some planes into a building and you become socially non-white. And that leaves you with the reality of non-whiteness in a society that has been in large part defined by white supremacy and how you want to deal with that. So those conversations are ongoing now, and I think that for me, the biggest challenge for Islam in America, in a sense, becomes becoming, on the one hand, self-authenticating to the point that it is what American Muslims think about America that determines what American Muslims do about America, not what Muslims in some other part of the world might think about America. This is a very serious challenge that is presently being engaged. And then I think that the other thing is that Muslims have to be very careful about overindulging the impulse to become pragmatic. By which I mean that we become overly interested in protecting our interests rather than protecting our principles. And I think that's a problem that the Muslim community has to come to terms with. But these are ongoing and very vigorous conversations, and my own anticipation is that they're going to get better and better as we go.